Alrighty, I want to cover some elements of the jrPro-Code 3 player stats prompt for input. So the objectives of this is to prompt the user for the input. So example would be a league, player name, games played, total amount of points, rebounds. So the whole idea behind this is you are utilizing the input statement. You are also gathering some information pertaining to some stats, and then you can do some calculations with those stats. So if we look at the code requirements, we need to have comments in your code. We need to have a variable section if needed. Make sure that you are utilizing the correct data type when you use the input statements. So again, you're going to utilize the input statements. The output needs to be aligned. Make sure you round to 2 decimal places when we end up dividing numbers there. And again, the code should be around 25 to 30 lines or so. And again, everything needs to be formatted so it's in a presentable fashion. So I'm giving you some tips and tricks associated here. It's best to use f-string. Again, make sure you have the correct data types. Watch the video on the f-strings back in module 3. So this is basically a revamp of the previous one that you did player stats. But this time again, you're prompting the user for input. And basically, kind of hard to tell with the sample output of what it needs to do. But here is when you run the code, this is what it should do. So enter the following information. So again, I got header information that's up here. Enter players league. So for example, NBA. Player's name, Mike, and then we'll do Jordan. Total amount of points, let's say 999. Rebounds, 99. And total assists, 9. And then what will happen is we'll get one more prompt here for the games played. So let's say we did 100 games. And then we have the player stats. So you can see that even though we added 2 different areas here for the name, for the inputs here, we have joined the name over here. We have the output information, games played, total points, etc. here. And then we're basically determining in terms of what the averages are based on the game. So there's some calculations that need to be done in this particular format. So some of you are writing the correct code. Some of you basically are utilizing variables. It's not the same lab as you did previously. It's similar, but this time you're prompting for input. So hopefully this helps out with the explanation of what the code needs to do.